indirect shutdown after that meeting with Kim Godwin and the whole team. Godwin. Keep saying her name wrong. Hi, welcome to JOA. If you're new to my channel, please click that subscribe and click that bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload. I'd really appreciate if you subscribe, you click the bell. Shout out to the new subscribers. Hello. If you're new, I am JOA. I ask icebreaker questions. And so, do you know anything that's going on overseas in Palestine and Israel? If you don't, just start from after the Holocaust, after the Jews migrated from Germany, Poland to Palestine. Someone said they will donate to my patreon.com if I explain the history. I'm just like, dude, it's not that hard to do a simple Google research. But anyways, that being said, patreon.com/JOA. Thank you so much for those that actually kept their word and supported. $5 minimum or more a month. It means a lot to me. Things like this that I talk about on the channel gets demonetized. So Patreon is just a way for me to hopefully buy equipment in the future and to continue to do daily videos and stuff like that. So watch this clip and I'll come back with some more.
Well, on days like today, I never discuss or, proselytize my take on the Second Amendment or guns on days of mass shootings because I think it's totally inappropriate and insensitive to the victims and their families. So first and foremost, I want to say it's horrific. And as a Second Amendment advocate, no one is more, I am just equally, I won't say I'm more horrified than anyone else because we're all horrified, but I'm horrified by it, and no one thinks this is okay. No one wants people with mental illness. And as Sarah pointed out, there are many, many red flags with this man. His ex-wife said he was not mentally stable. He had said that he wanted to shoot people. I agree that we should have better systems in place. I like the idea of doing a PSA about if you think someone is mentally unstable, please feel like you can call this hotline and you think they're going to enact violence. I will say one thing that I do think is okay and totally appropriate. In the past year, there has been an absolute spike of people around the country buying guns. We've never seen levels like this since the 70s. In my own personal life, because of rising crime rates and rising hate crimes in major cities, I have counseled more friends than I can count on where they should go to get training, where they should go to get safety classes, and which weapon I specifically think and which gun they can buy, and in which state, what is legal, what isn't, because so many of my friends, particularly women in my life, are feeling very unsafe with the crime happening in this country and with hate crimes directed at friends of mine of all persuasions in all different places. So this is something, the Second Amendment exists for a reason. I know you're a gun owner as well, Whoopi, and I think there's a way to have a responsible and educated discussion without negating the fact that people are feeling unsafe in our country right now in a way that I just anecdotally, personally have never seen before.
Well, I'm sort of torn. I wish people felt that they cared a lot more about the victims because, I always hear people say, I'm speaking for the unborn. Well, I'm speaking for the people who have been shot to death. Somebody do something. Just do something. This is ridiculous. There are people who were here today, they're gone. Okay, so I'm going to be their voice the same way other people say I'm going to speak for the unborn.
I know I have a lot of people on my channel that are conservative, that are to the right. And from my understanding, I think that people on the right have this disposition that people on the left want to nitpick the Constitution. They want to nitpick things that they want to take out the Constitution. And that one thing is gun control, the type of gun you should have, the regulations on guns, and so on and so forth. Me personally, I don't give a rat's ass on what kind of machinery, ammunition you have in your house. I do feel like people need to be protected because there's crazies in this world, nonstop, full stop crazies in this world. However, I do feel like, and I think Meghan McCain, she does agree on this, is if that there needs to be a process to buying a big ass machinery that's keeping your house just to say you're trying to protect yourself. Like a Glock can do that and more. All right. So I personally think that there needs to be just kind of like a process to do that, such as, I don't know, a mental evaluation, a therapy evaluation, a sign off, something that's saying, okay, well, your intention to buying a gun is to not go to a school and ruin 30 plus, children lives. So I personally feel like people just need to go through a process in order to buy an ammunition. There needs to be a legalese done with that. And that's all I have to really say. I never really had a problem with people like having a gun. I don't like, to me, that's foolish. People should have their own right to bear arms. I mean, it is the Second Amendment. And I know there's going to be a discussion about it in the comments below. So I want to hear a lot from the right in terms of, I actually know why the right feels the way they did because I just listed it. But I want to hear from the left as well in my comments, or just people that's apolitical like me. Like, why? There's just an obsession on gun control. And I just personally feel like mental illness needs to be taken seriously. There needs to be a stigma taken off of it. And also as well, when someone just displays signs of psychological deficiencies, there needs to be some type of process in place where people just can't simply buy a damn gun as if they're just buying wine from the grocery store. And that's just point blank in the period. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload. Please do support at patreon.com/JOA. I really sincerely appreciate it. Deuces.